Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Vampire Survivors. We're continuing the adventures today. Last time we completed the Garlic Paradise, now we're moving on to World of Light and Dark. And you know what, I think this might be our last couple, as sad as it is, Vampire Survivors episodes. Because I don't think I'm going to complete these in a video. But if you guys do like this series and you want me to continue making Vampire Survivors episodes, then let me know and I will do this. I'll hold off on completing these because I'll do them on my own eventually, but yeah, I'll hold off until I get a consensus of whether or not you guys actually want me to finish these on video or not, because I was planning just to do it off stream or off video and then just finish this one so we get the 100% Steam achievements. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, World of Light and Dark. I'm assuming it's the same as, you know, the last one. Let's get a little bit of damage, 1 recovery, 1 armor. CDR's nice, area's fine, speed's fine, duration's fine. It's nice that these things are so cheap. I'm just buying a little bit of everything. Okay, and then that's it. I'll begin it forward. Progress. Same amount of achievements as the last one. Deep lore, we gotta get, I guess that's the first level. We gotta get the coffin open. Gotta find the King Bible. That's it. Gotta reach level 80 on one of these. But if you remember from the last start of, okay, hold on. Arcanas. We'll do Hyper and Arcanas, but I'm not going to use the Arcanas that bring everything to me. Because I think that's, like this one, that's too easy. Like, we'll get the book right away. But if you remember from the last one, I got pooped on for a while. Let's just go to, hold on. Wait, what? It's literally right here. Wait, I gotta kill the, I forgot, I gotta kill the guys around it. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna take a bit. I can't do that yet. Well, good thing I didn't get that one. That would have been a waste of my resources, I guess. I'll take some Santa water. I love a Santa water. Anyway, yeah, so, because I was thinking about it, so I was just talking to Deb. And I think it's time to move on from Vampire Survivors, like recording videos for it. Because I play this game a lot. I like this game a lot. And when the new expansion comes out eventually, maybe I'll make videos for that. But until then, I'm just trying to fit like 100% it, like in-game and Steam achievements. And I'm basically there. This is the very last Steam achievement I need. But I'm not worried about the 100% in-gaming because I have, I play it every night for now. I did talk about like my next game of what I'm gonna play at night. That's gonna be Lawn Mowing Simulator. I'm so excited too, by the way, because I really like lawn mowing. I am just like, the more you youngins out there, you don't understand. The older you get, and when you have a child, you don't have the time. Actually, this isn't true, because I liked this kind of game even when I was like single and didn't have a child. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little weird, but I don't know, because like I think it's just a fun game. But people like Power Washing Simulator. And I think if people like Power Washing Simulator, they would like Lawn Mowing Simulator. The difference, and the major difference, is that in Power Wash Simulator, when you finish cleaning something, it goes ding. And, oh wow, these guys have no health, huh? This is so easy. And then when you play Lawn Mowing Simulator, it's not the same at all. It's you finish an area and you don't get a nice ding. It just ends. But it's very satisfying mowing a lawn digitally. It's satisfying in real life too, but it's a pain in the ass. If you have a big lawn. I don't have a big lawn anymore. I did when I lived with my family. By big lawn, I mean it was an acre. So it wasn't like a huge lawn or anything. But it was, you know, it was a decent size, and it took a while to mow. Mainly because, oh my god, there's so many things to talk about. So when I first started mowing the lawn, we didn't even have, and I'm not that old, bro. I'm 30, how old am I? I'm 34. I turned 35 this year. We had a mower that it didn't even have a motor. It was like one of those push ones where like it just, like what the Amish use. That's what I was using for a little bit. And then by the time, well, my brother mainly, he used it more than me. I used it maybe once or twice, but that's when I first started. And then we got like the push mower with the fancy, you know, where it goes by itself. You hold down the little trigger underneath the handlebar, and then it just goes by itself. I mean, by itself, but you like steer it and everything, you know, you do all the work. You just let it know where to go, and it figures it out. And that took forever. And then we got a riding mower, and that was fun. But I was like 14, 15 when I was doing that. I think. Yeah. When I started that, I was like 15. Anyway, that was when I had a big lawn, and it was super annoying. And also, I was like 15, so I couldn't even like have a beer or anything. But now, like, I have a way smaller lawn, and I'm fiending for a lawnmower. Like, every time I go to Home Depot, I haven't even talked to Dev about this, but I look at Home Depot, like the app, every day. Literally every day. I look at it every day because I'm just waiting for a Ryobi lawnmower sale. This is what life's like at this age. These are the things you get excited for. Honestly, it's sick. Back in the day, I didn't understand. I was like, Dad, why do you care so much about a lawnmower sale or a new lawnmower? Who cares? I get it now. Sorry, Papa Beaver. Anyway, how did I even get to this? I don't know. I don't even I don't know how I got to this topic. Basically, where I'm going with this now is that I want a lawnmower. Specifically a Ryobi lawnmower, and it's because I have just like I have so many Ryobi products now. I'm a big fan. They're nice. There's a lot of haters on them though, I noticed. Online, people are like, oh, if you're a Ryobi, you guys use Ryobi? Oh, you must not know anything about anything. I'm like, shut up, bro. I can drill a fucking hole just as well as your Milwaukee can. Or your DeWalt. Okay? Or whatever the fuck. I think it's DeWalt, right? Right? Oh my god. Anyway, I'm a Ryobi guy. I saw a Michael Reeves video once where he got a set of tools for somebody, and he was 100% right when he said that when you're choosing your which set of tools you get, like whether it's DeWalt, Milwaukee, Ryobi, it's literally like choosing a starter Pokemon, and once you are locked in, you're locked in. Like, I can't leave it anymore. Oh, fuck. If I die, I'm, like, dead, huh? I forgot there's no revives. Because so I have so many batteries. That's not true. I have 2 batteries. I have 2 big batteries and 2 small batteries. I don't remember the wattage on them. Voltage, whatever. But, like, once you're locked in, you're kind of locked in. Like, you can't switch. The batteries aren't interchangeable, and that's how they get you. But I'm not a hater. I mean, I like the Ryobi stuff. If I wasn't going to go Ryobi, I would go Charmander, though. Milwaukee. But Bulbasaur is my favorite starter Pokemon. So, I mean, it makes sense that it went Ryobi. What was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, this video. I was going to talk about lately. Not lately, but like recently, like within like the last day, I was thinking about like, man, like the streamers nowadays, they don't understand what it was like back in the day when you wanted to record something and you had a Dazzle DVC 90 or whatever it was. I think my first was there a 70? I don't remember. I had a Dazzle DVC something. I think it was 90. And then I got the 100 after. Whatever the one was after, and it didn't work as well as the 90. So I just had the 90 for a long time. I think it was the 90. I don't remember. But that thing was like... That's how you made videos back in the day. Or recorded gameplay. It was sick. I mean, now Elgato made everything so easy. It's great. And the streams, what did we use in the beginning? I actually don't even remember what I used. Because I think it was before... Shit, what was the name of that application that was... There was an app that was like free to use because it was in beta. And then it went... Once it was out of beta, you had to pay for it. And everyone switched to OBS. XSplit, that's what it was. So everybody used XSplit. But I don't even think that's what I started streaming with. Maybe it was. I don't remember. But anyway, Dazzle DVC, it came with software for editing too, and I would edit like my Halo videos because I recorded a lot of Halo videos at the time. And there was like a big, like people loved montages, Halo montages. So I was always trying to make a montage. But it came with this software called Pinnacle. And that's what I used for so long. I used that and I used Windows Movie Maker. At one point I was only using Windows Movie Maker because it was like, I thought it was better than Pinnacle at one point. And it probably was, because Pinnacle, half the shit was locked down by, you know, you had to pay for it. I probably LimeWired a free copy at some point. God, LimeWire. I'm getting into so many topics. Just thinking about LimeWire is so funny. Our like family computer was like, I don't even know. It had so many viruses. It had so many viruses. Good thing that we didn't have to like we weren't paying anything like with credit cards online or whatever at the time, because holy, that shit was getting swiped. Me and my brother were like always on LimeWire. Though we had a shared computer. I remember we got our it was a what kind of computer was it? A Gateway? I don't know. It was like one of the ones, if you play like an old game and you see like the old computers with like those big monitors, it was one of those. Just like the most basic looking computer of all time. But I think it was a Gateway. I don't remember. Our second one was a Gateway for sure. And I thought it was cooler because it was black. And at the time, there was only like the only experience I had with them with computers was like an IBM. We had a really old IBM that my brother would like write like scripts on for plays that we would like all act out because we were little kids, and that's like the only use we got out of it. It was just DOS, so it was like black screen with green text. And then we got the white computer, which was I think a gateway. And then we got... Oh, I have to pick something, huh? And then we got another gateway. Was it called Gateway? Their ads were like cows or something. I don't remember. Then we got another one of those and it was black. And then that was the family computer for a while. And then I just took it eventually. It just went to my room, and then they got the old computer because nobody else was really using it besides me. But I was playing shit like Battlefield 1942. This was on dial-up. I was playing Battlefield 1942 on dial-up, and I was playing what else was I playing? I was playing a lot of shit on dial-up. What else did I play? StarCraft? I played StarCraft a little bit. But I was really into Battlefield 1942. Oh, we played, Data Feet was probably after. Yeah, it was. That was after dial-up. But Battlefield 1942 was definitely on dial-up. And I can't believe that actually worked at all. And Battlefield Vietnam, that's probably the last game I played on dial-up. Those games were so fun, though. I had a great time playing them. Holy. They should remake 1942. Wait, maybe they did. I don't know. The games that are out now are basically 1942, I guess. The closest experience I can think of to playing Battlefield 1942 was BattleBits, oddly enough. I don't know why, it just felt the most similar to it. I haven't really liked many Battlefield games since then. Since Vietnam. I really liked Battlefield 1. I thought Battlefield 1 was great. I had a great time playing that game. Gonna get demon again. Get demon. There you go. Demon, 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 please. Yes. We'll upgrade the daggers, right? Perhaps? Yes. Oh, this is great. We're only at 13 minutes. I'm guessing this is only going to be a 15-minute map. But we're at 13 minutes and we already have money. Like a lot of money coming in. So this is going to be a pretty good first round compared to what I did last time for the garlic episode where I died, I think, 6 times in a row or something. Which is crazy because garlic is like my favorite weapon in the game. So you'd think I'd have an easier time with it. I'm gonna try to conserve these hot potatoes or whatever the heck I'm eating. Potentially, because we do have to hit level 80 in one of these. We're only 67, but I'm not too worried about it. We're gonna hit it in one of the episodes for sure. Even if we it clocks us out here at 15. Nope, we're still going. I was taking a sip of whiskey. I haven't drank whiskey in a while. Like a long time. Probably like... what month is it? March? Probably like 5 months. It's unlike me. I'm a whiskey guy. It was funny because I took my first sip of it and I was like, damn, this is good whiskey. Like, why did I stop? I was like, oh yeah, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all those things. Which reminds me, I do have to start working out, man. So many things have happened in my life since the last time I posted or since the new series of Vampire Survivors videos has been recorded. Basically, my cardiologist is worried about me. And if your cardiologist is worried about you, that's probably not good. I was supposed to go to an appointment with him to... Okay, this is a whole saga. Last year, I guess I can get into this. Last year, I was very stressed out at work. Extremely stressed out. And at the same time, I was in... There's like a series of things that happened to me. So I was in Maryland for a bit. And I was playing a lot of disc golf. I ate... This is all relevant, I swear. I was playing a lot of disc golf. I ate a sub from Publix with meat that was recalled for listeria. And I was really stressed out at work. So, in the combination of these things, I was like having a mental breakdown of sorts. I was like having issues. And I couldn't figure out what was wrong with my body because my body was like failing me. I mean, it felt like I had Lyme's disease. This is why the disc golf was relevant. I ate the potentially poisoned sub from Publix, and like nobody really took that seriously for some reason, even though people had died from it. So, but they were more interested in the like I went to the hospital and everything, and I tested positive for Lyme's disease, which is great because it got people like looking at my shit, because when you have something interesting, they care more. But the problem is I've had Lyme's disease before. So if you've had Lyme's disease before, you'll always test positive for it. So I was like, listen, I have something. Like there's something going on with my body. I feel like I'm dying. I was exhausted every day. I had like I don't remember. There was just, it felt like all of my organs were failing and my body was failing me. And then finally the doctor was like, so do you want antibiotics? I was like, yes, please. Just give me antibiotics for however long the minimum is needed. And then he gave it to me and everything was fine after. But at the same time, I was under so much stress at work. And I was like, I had like a breakdown. Not like I wasn't like crying or anything. But like with my manager, I was like, I was freaking out about my health and everything, and I was doing like all this shit at work too, because I overextended myself because I got bored doing my regular job, and when I do that I end up finding more stuff to do. It's a whole thing. I'm trying to fix it because I just always do it at every job I have, and now I have a new job and now I feel like I'm gonna do the same thing. Anyway, why did I even start talking about this? Stressed. I was talking about stress. What was I talking about before this? I don't know. Oh, blood pressure. So I went to this is where we were going. So I went to the cardiologist because this was before I went to the disease specialist. Because like I was like really lightheaded all the time, like Virgil passing out. I couldn't drive my car anywhere. I had to have Deb drive me. I couldn't go to work. And then I went to the cardiologist, and every doctor I had been to before the cardiologist was saying I had high blood pressure. I got to the cardiologist, they were like, blood pressure is really good. You look really good. And then I the cardiologist came in and I was like, hey man, like every other doctor I have talked to in the past like 2 months has told me my blood pressure is high, and I keep telling them it's never been high before. Like maybe, I don't know, something's going on. And then they all ignored it, and then the cardiologist like took it manually, and he was like, oh, you're right, it is high. What the hell? But like, I don't understand, because like I went to the doctor once before that, and I only had it high one time before that, but I was also really stressed out at the time, so like I thought it was just stress. But then within that same week I had to go to the cardiologist, and at the same time they're like, yeah, your blood pressure's good. So like, am I going to like a shitty cardiologist? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, how are they literally, this is what they gotta do. like, the cardiologist, their whole thing is your heart, man. Blood pressure, that's your heart. Like, how do they not know my blood pressure bad when literally every other doctor that I went to was like, yeah, you have high blood pressure right now. I don't know. My cholesterol is also shit. It's better though. It actually went down, and I think it's because I have been forced to be active more because of the baby. Like, I'm constantly going up and down the stairs, picking her up. I'm doing a lot of yard work now, so like I'm always outside, or outside a lot, not always outside. But I think that's helping. It'll probably help my cholesterol too, but my doctor was straight up like, yeah, you need to start working out like 4 days a week. And I was like, yeah, I'll definitely do that. That was last October. It's March. I think it worked out 3 times. But now I think I'm gonna start, like, this was my plan overall, and I just haven't implemented it. It's a good plan. I'm gonna wake up earlier. So right now I wake up around 8:30 to start working at 9. I'm gonna start waking up at like 7:45, and then I can do like I can work out in the morning. Not every day, but to start, but like 3 days a week. And then start working after that. Like take a shower and work after that. But I think 3 days a week is a good place to start for somebody who hates working out. I just need to like get in the, like, I don't know, because I have a what's it called, a treadmill, and it'll be awesome to have like a Peloton or something, because I'd much rather ride a bike. Like, that's what I wanted to get, but when we bought this house, the people left a treadmill behind, so I was like, all right, fuck it, I guess I'm gonna use a treadmill. And then I've used it a few times, and I don't like it at all. I think part of working out is just like finding something you like, and I think the major thing for me is, well, not really, because people that work out, like in the beginning, they all say that it sucks and they hate it, and they just like force themselves to do it. But for me, I feel like it just has to be, it's gotta be a game. It's gotta be a game. I gotta gamify everything, or I get so bored. What helps is that I do have a TV downstairs now. So like, I mounted a TV, the treadmill's facing it. Both times, or all 3 times I've used the treadmill, 4 times, I don't know, however many times. I watch something, and it does help. but like, I don't know. Cardio is just not an exciting thing to work out. I say that, but like, I don't think anything's exciting to work out. I'd rather just not do it at all. But I gotta. I don't want to die young. You know, before I didn't care. Back when you're single and you don't have a family, you don't really give a shit. At least I didn't. I was like, who cares if I die? Fuck it, I'll go out drinking, you know, 3 days a week, 4 days a week. Have a great time. But then I got married and I was like, well, Deb wants me to live, so I guess I gotta live now. And then I had a baby and I was like, well, I have a baby now and I want to see her have a baby. So I guess I gotta live now. So here we are. I was so proud of Deb today. She, when I went up to talk to her a couple minutes ago, 27 minutes ago, plus the time it took me to choose level ups, and she said, what did she say? Oh no, wait, actually this was earlier today. Okay, it wasn't 27 minutes ago, but I said something. And then she jokingly said, yeah, if that happens, I'm going to kill myself. And she was like super, like she's very against saying that as a phrase. And then, but my family is like very dark humored family. And she was like, man, the Dawsons are really rubbing off on me. I was like, yeah. Finally, I can start making those jokes again. It's not even a joke, you know? It's just an exaggeration to say how much you hate something. Sometimes it is funny, though. Not people killing themselves, but, you know, using it as a joke. Do, 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 do. There's a lot of things that people just don't use as jokes anymore. Which is hilarious because there's been a gigantic, not a resurgence, but I guess a surgence of 9/11 jokes. They're everywhere, man. I've seen more 9/11 jokes in the past like 2 months than I have seen since 9/11 and before the past 2 months. I don't know what's going on with my, maybe it's just my algorithm? I don't know. But what was really funny was there, another post showed up on there where it was like from a news. Oh, I'm gonna die. There's no way I don't escape this. Yeah. There was a news org that posted a video of a woman crying about, like somebody made a 9/11 joke and she saw it. And her dad had died in 9/11 and she was crying, and the news, like, you know, they have social media and they posted it, and the comments were just cracking up. Like, because there's been so many jokes in the last couple months that like people are just dying laughing. I mean, I laughed too. I'm not gonna lie. I saw it and I was like, that's pretty funny, because obviously she's not paying attention to like the current wave of 9/11 jokes that are hitting the internet right now. Anyway, I'm throwing a bunch of points into whatever. Who cares? Oh, we just need damage. Let's grab this. Oh, we do need characters though. All right, I want to buy characters. Oh, let's hide completed. Find the empty tome and evolve the magic wand. Inlaid library. Is that what I just got? I guess so. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the video here. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. 9/11. Never forget. Later.